So what happened when I visited my father last, the last to last? So we were talking about parampara, etc. And I was like, give me the name of the people in the parampara. Like everyone is writing parampara story, na my parampara, this person, that person. Say, I to never asked me. For me, Dadaji is Dadaji. Why do you know the name of Dadaji? We never go with that stuff, right? And who was the father of Dadaji? Who was the Dadaji of Dadaji? Why we should matter that? Why that should matter at least at all, right? So for us, okay, Dada's father's father, etc. But I was like telling him, okay, tell me a complete synopsis of parampara. Like, I want to write it. So he gave me all the names and all the stuff and everything. And then he told one thing that Subham, I want by my heart that you do palmistry. I'm like, why? My first question always is why? You do this why? He was like, because in our parampara, astrology is there. Yeah, just collecting the mails of those people who have purchased the Shubhanam course will be shooting the videos by 12 tonight. Right. So I was like, why? He was like, because in our parampara, astrology is there since generations, right? Like my grandfather's grandfather's father, like the third generation of my grandfather, the third eldest of my grandfather went to somewhere in Varanasi, Banaras, and took the siddhi of some Devi. And with him came astrology, right? As he was a brahmachari guy, so he had no children, etc., right? But he had brothers. So when you don't have your own children, your brother's child is your child. And so that was the stuff. That's so from there came astrology. And father said, so in the family, astrology is very common. So you do astrology, right? And Chacha, Chacha, the younger brother of my father, right? So his children will also do astrology. And like my father is the eldest one, and I am the eldest child of my father. So I am the elder. तो मतलब वो चाचा का लड़का, चाचा के चाचा के लड़के का लड़का ना, everyone will do astrology, right? So like the prime head child in my family, in my paternal uncle's family, another paternal uncle's family, cousin paternal uncle's family, everyone is into astrology. Some more, some less. Some take it as a profession, some don't. Some do it only locally, right? And some come to be and do my stuff, right? So, although I don't use my original caste, by the way, so they don't have Alok as their surname. That the surname is entirely different that you people don't know. No one knows about it, right? So he was like, I was the one, my father was the one who introduced palmistry into the clan. So he was like, as you are my child, you should do it. I'm like, okay. As you are saying, I will try, but I'm like quite busy with astrology, but still will try doing that. Hmm? So I was like, if you want me to do this, teach me a few things first of all, right? So see, how we go in parampara is very simple. You are supposed to read the books and understand it by your understanding and discuss that understanding with elders, Dadaji, father, Chachaji, etc. And they will keep on adding a few points into this. And if they think that there is something important that need to be told, they will also tell that. It is like that. It is not the way that they will, sit with me day in and day night and they will be talking about something and I will be taking notes. It is not this way. ऐसा नहीं होता, right? ऐसा तो नहीं चल रहा है. At the end of the day, it is all books and classics, etc. Right? So with Anshu, there is no question of being more precise. Both have their own values, right? Both have their own values. Of course, astrology have multiple facets to it. It's a palmistry is a Vigyan, Jyotish is a Mahavigyan. Right? So astrology is actually very vast, right? Palmistry and other things are not that vast. So they are a predictive method. This is a predictive C. That kind of difference is there. So I told him, I'm like, okay. So now teach me a few things first of all, so that my interest get kindled into it. Right. This is what I said. So he told me something. So he told me one thing. Okay. Suppose this is a hand. Okay, I'm drawing a figure. Suppose this is a hand. Pardon my drawing skills. So suppose this is a hand, right? A very ugly hand, but it is a hand. Okay. And in that hand, there will be something, a line like this, which is generally called Jivan Rekha, right? Lifeline. Let me tell you three things. Let me tell you three things first of all. Thing number one, whatever you have learned about palmistry is all wrong. First step very clear. Why do you read Giro? Is Giro Indian? No. Indian palmistry have three things. First of all, we put more emphasis to symbols and not to lines. Technique number one, very clear. Have you ever read the description of, like, I will tell you these three things first. Have you ever read the description of Vishnu, Lakshmi? What is told? That their fate line was so big? No. Like they had the image of temple, image of Padma, lotus, right? So they are always depicted and they had this image, that image. So the maximum importance is given to the different figures in the hand, point one. Secondly, there are no mounts. There is no importance of any mount. And mount is a Western concept. We don't go by the concept of mounts. The concept of mount is not there. And mount is all in Western concept. And the third thing is the name of the lines are different. What you know as the lifeline is known as Pitra Rekha. What you know as the mind line is called Matru Rekha. And what you know as the heart line is known as Deva Rekha. It is known differently. That it doesn't go by the thing of fate line, heart line, etc. It is Pitru Rekha, Madru Rekha, and Deva Rekha. Equivalent to sun, moon, and the ascendant. Right. So just taking that sun indicates longevity and naming it, lifeline. You are discarding the evolution of the soul. And what will be the evolution of the soul, right? So it comes from that same stuff. This line that I have drawn right here is generally called a lifeline. But in Indian palmistry, it will be called Pitru Rekha. Which is very equivalent to sun. And what does sun indicate? Sun also indicates profession. To mind it. Or sun also indicates profession. So this area of the hand, this area of the hand is called Manibandh, right? And Manibandh is where the hand ends. This area, right? This area is called Manibandh, right? So from the starting of this up to Manibandh, it is 100 years. Right? And now you have to find the 50 years, etc. as per the calculation, right? So this lower portion of this small finger, right? You take this as a point. And from there you have this like a perpendicular line like this. And this will mark the 50 years of age. And then this 50 and this 50 you have to divide accordingly, right? So you will always take lines from this area, this section. This is important, right? You always take lines from this small section of Mercury. Mercury is very important in time. Technically, it is not a Mercury finger. Once again, the Mercury finger is a Western concept, right? We don't go by the Mercury finger. It have a different name. That somehow I'm not in the mood of telling you right now. Okay, now one of the stuff. All the lines going upward indicates rise in life. All the lines going downwards indicates fall in life. Right? So the method for quick prashna is very simple. You find the age of the native. Right? And at that age, you find if there is a line going upwards or if is there a line going downwards. If it is going upwards, good results are supposed to happen, and it will happen. If it is going downwards, then bad results will happen. So you have to say bad things, right? And as per the nature of the event, there will be the thing related to it, right? For an example, it indicates progress in life. So if it is related to, sir, will I be able to make a home? Will I be able to purchase a car? Then because it is upward going line, you can say yes, you will be able to do that, right? If the line is like, sir, I am in a I am in love with someone. Will I be able to marry the lady? Line going upward, positive. Yes, you will be able to marry. Line going downward, negative. No, you will not be able to marry, right? This is the way we go with it. So this is just one small technique. Combinations for learning and eating through palmistry in astrology. Let me not go much into it, the combinations for learning, etc., because then many people will not have the combination and they will become saddened. Right? So I'm not going by that. The third Drekana, in every, there should be no malefic in the third Drekana of any sign. If there is a malefic, there should be own Rashi exalted, etc. No normal. Shilpaji, we have to see the prominent hand. If someone is a lefty, see the left hand. If someone uses a right hand, use a right, do a right hand. Don't be like, for a female, always see the left hand. Don't go by that stuff. और दवा यहाँ से खाना खाती है क्या? नहीं खाती ना. जिस हाथ से खाती है उसी हाथ से काम करने का. The prime hand that we use.
So this line doesn't really show the age, sir, then?
You can say it shows age because sun is an indicator of longevity. My prime point is that just restricting it to longevity is just the 10% of what it can do. It does indicate longevity as well. Yes, from which hand he writes, from which hand he donates, from which hand someone eats, that hand is prominent. The hand that you use for doing the karma, because we are looking at karma, right? So hand with karma. About this fish going upward and fish going downward, so Bitanshu, I will be. You don't see whether the fish is going upward or downward. You just see from which area it is pointing. So which type of downward, right? Like there can be downward type fish. If I have to take an example, there can be multiple type of fishes, right? There can be one fish like this, one fish like this, one fish like. You see where the face of the fish is pointing. That face is the area where the fish is going. Right? So downwards, which area downwards, right? There can be multiple 360 degrees to it. So you have to take it.